Welcome to the Bible in a Minute. We're in John chapter 5, and this is the story of the healing of the cripple at Bethesda. So they were at Jerusalem for one of the Feasts of Tabernacles. And there was a man there who had been crippled for 38 years. Now, this man, it says here in verse 2, he was lying by the pool. Well, this pool was called Bethesda, and it had 5 porches or 5 colonnades around it. And this man was lame, he was paralyzed, and he was waiting for someone to help him get into the pool so that he could be healed. But he had been there a long time, and there was no one to help him. And so Jesus comes along and he asks him, "Do you want to be healed?" And this man responds, "I would, but I have no one to help me get into the pool." And so Jesus tells him, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." And the man instantly was made well. He picked up the mat that was laid out beside him, which was probably there for support, and he rolled it up and he walked. So the reason that this miracle is recorded in all 4 Gospels is because it is such an incredible miracle. It's not just the fact that this man was healed. That's incredible in and of itself. But he had been crippled for 38 years, and that's a long time to wait for a miracle. This was not a new injury. This was not something that happened last week or last month or even last year. This man had been crippled for 38 years. Also, it wasn't just like a momentary healing. He didn't just get up and walk a few steps. It says that he rolled up his mat and he walked. So he was completely healed, completely well. And I think that this miracle teaches us several lessons. 1, we need to persevere in our faith. This man had been waiting a long time, but he didn't give up. Even though he'd been there 38 years, he still had hope that one day he would be healed. Secondly, we need to be obedient to God's word. When Jesus told him to get up and walk, he didn't argue with him. He didn't say, "Well, I can't do that. I'm not able to do that." He simply obeyed God's word, and that caused him to be healed. And thirdly, we see here that faith can remove mountains. This man had been crippled for 38 years. It's a long time to wait for a miracle. And so what was the biggest mountain in his way? Well, it was his paralysis. It was his inability to walk. But when he put his faith in Jesus, that mountain was removed. That obstacle was removed, and he was instantly healed. Remember, if you've put your faith in Jesus, then you have the ability to remove every mountain, every obstacle that may come against you. And so don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Keep holding on to God, because he's able to heal you, to deliver you, to set you free. You just need to put your faith in him. And that's the Bible in a minute. See you tomorrow.